What are the benefits of going meatless? Well, the consumption of meat leads to the growth of factory farms, and factory farms have a negative impact on the community, environment, and the animals themselves. So, oftentimes, whenever there is a large amount of animal waste, they always just throw them into the river or local forest. And that has a negative impact on the environment because of the pollution it causes, and it also has a negative impact on the local community because it either destroys their water supply or it destroys their nearby forests. And finally, the animals are very often abused in this setting. They have to live in close confines and they are often very diseased and hungry. And finally, uh, the growth of meat takes much more energy than plants. And if we even have one less meal, one less day of eating meat a week, we take off a major amount of energy that we use. So, for our cafeteria, there are two major meals that I want to talk about: breakfast and lunch. Lunch is really the big one. So, for breakfast, I notice that we often have sandwiches with bacon or sausage in them. And I think that for Monday, we can very easily take away from that. And we don't need breakfast sandwiches for that one day. Now, an easy alternative to that would be bagels with peanut butter or jelly or a toast. So I think it's very easy for breakfast to take away from that. And finally, lunch, which is really the big meal of our school. And I believe for that, I often see uh, like buffalo wings, chicken tenders, stuff like that. And I think that we can very easily replace it with a pasta meal because those are very easy to buy in bulk and to make in bulk and finally to save. And it can actually be less expensive than meat. So I believe that that would be a very great alternative to the meat that we eat on that day. Thank you.